This is Mr. And what we have here are the top 5 fastest attacks during the last Reddit versus forums or forums versus Reddit war, depending on which side you're on. There are 5 attacks in this. These are just the fastest 5, regardless of the town hall, regardless if they're dipping type attacks, as in the case here where we can see a maxed town hall 13 attacking a not maxed town hall 13, taking out some items with the old zap quake. In this case, we're looking to take out the scattershot and leave the infernos up. Super giants and witches. Little wall breaker trying to get through there. Of course, all the missing wall pieces means the wall breaker came all the way through to this wizard tower before he exploded. Log roller coming in. Pretty simple attack. Super giants go down, witches go down, and then you just wait to place your other spells. In this case, we're going to place a freeze spell. Maybe you want to place a freeze spell on an eagle. Maybe you want to place it on the town hall. Maybe you want to place it on an inferno or a scatter shot, whatever the case may be. Pretty powerful attack, depending on how you come in. Some people like to bring in a rage, and others like to bring in a jump, depending on how you see the pathing going. In this case, you've just seen freeze the wizard inferno combo. We've still got the jump to place, jump into the expos possibly, or maybe into this top right hand corner, or just straight in the middle where the expos are, get all the way out of the base, as you can see there. Inferno single at the top and the bottom. Now they will get taken out by the queen pretty easily, and witches taking out that bottom inferno tower, no problemo there. Jump spell has enabled everything to come in, take out the expos, and just overwhelm the base. You have a look at the witches left, have a look at the skellies left, and of course the little holes everywhere in the base just allow the skellies to go crazy, take everything out. What do we got down here? King at the bottom here. We've got Yetis out of the clan castle, still with some kings, barbs, bunch of witches, queen up here. Game over for this base. World champ uses the ability at the end just to speed things up just that little bit, and that is attack number 5. Now let's have a look at attack number 4. And in this one we've got Reddit versus forums, or the Reddit is the attacker and fastest attack being attack number 4. Now if you want to see the last fastest 5, that is from the previous war, link up there now for the previous fastest 5. Link will also be in the description below. That is the previous war's fastest 5 attacks. So you can see if there's been a change in style or a change in attacking or anything like that. As you can see, we've got the Town Hall 12 attacker as well, and just the good old golem witch. Let's zap a few things, quake a few things, and just get them all in. It's a pretty powerful strategy at Town Hall 12. It's actually a pretty powerful strategy at Town Hall 13, at least I have found it to be. But then again, I've found a couple of little interesting spammy type attack strategies work at Town Hall 13, surprisingly. Not every single time, of course, but sometimes taking out really quite surprising bases, such as the raiding attack that I was doing with just mass yetis with one electro drag. You can find that in the description below or up above there now too if you haven't seen that one. Just a little raiding attack that I've been doing. I used that attack pretty well to push up in the Titans League, and then up in Titans League the loot was just not really worth it for me and I just dropped back down again. But as you can see, this hound is from the defending CC, caught up by the witches, so that's nothing much is going to go on there. Grand Warden down here with the witches on the right hand side. Poison spell dropped on the lava pops that pop from the defending hound. Queen's ability still not used. This is the sort of devastating power of this attack, at least at Town Hall 12. You could just put the troops down and cross your fingers. Zap a couple of infernos if you want. Zap whatever you think will be the biggest threat. Usually it's infernos. 2 infernos go down, and then the rest of the base. Come in across an eagle if you can. Come across an eagle and you're done. The base will generally fall. Okay, that is the 4th fastest attack. Let's look at number 3. 3rd fastest attack. Attack number 3, Peekaboo Bat. Haven't seen it for a while at Town Hall 12. Most of my Town Hall 12s are coming in with old witch spam, which seems to be pretty effective. And if it doesn't get it, it usually gets a high percentage. but usually wipes out the base. Yeah, not a fully maxed, but it doesn't really matter. The bases are all falling easily anyway. As you can see, we've only got a minute and a half left and still hasn't really done that full-on second push phase into the base yet. Here comes the log roller. Log roller seems to be the favourite, at least in the clans I'm in at the moment, at least in Town Hall 13, Town Hall 12. The log roller is the favourite siege machine of choice, and I've noticed in the Town Hall 14 attacks, it's not quite the favourite siege machine of choice. That is something a little bit different, as you'll see in the full recap of the forums versus Reddit war. But this is not the full recap. Full recap, links down description below, or see the main channel, you'll find it there if you want to see the full recap, and also the fresh 6-star recap, that is the attacks that were fresh 6 packs. There were only 4 fresh hit 6 packs, and I figured they deserved their own little video on their own, and you'll find that also linked down below and on the website, or on the channel I should say, on the website. On the channel you'll find a link to that as well if you want to see the fresh 6 packs, the 4 fresh 6 packs that there were. So that's it. Pretty well overwhelmed this base. I'm not sure if he lost too many bats. We've still got Peckers alive up here on the right hand side. Bowlers, archers, just everything's just obliterating this base. Doesn't seem to be too much difficulty. Of course, these are the sorts of bases you find in the clan war leagues all the time. That is the round sort of donutty bases with the town hall in the middle. But that was attack number 3. Let's have a look at the second fastest attack now. This is the second fastest attack, Captain Davy Jones. And now the interesting thing about this attack is look at number 28 taking out number 7, but this was not the chosen most heroic attack of the war that is hitting up. And it's also letting you know how many Town Hall 14s were involved in this scrimmage between Reddit and forums. So this is the Reddit attacker taking out the number 7 forums guy. We've got Electro Drags and some loons, and we've got the blimp still to come in as well. There go the loons. Grand Warden goes down. Eagle's firing. Right hand side here, you've got a couple of Teslas popping, take out the baby dragon. Builders doing their thing. You just look at all the DPS coming into this area here in the middle, and everything just survives. Thank you for the spells. Thank you, Grand Warden. And we've still got 3 hero abilities that haven't been used at the moment, and we still are waiting to deploy the Royal Champion. So she'll come down at a sniping position or a side-on position to help take out things on the side. That's where she'll come down. She's we've got the Queen in the middle. There she's over here on this top side. I missed where she came down, but she's over here on the top side. So I've seen attacks where she's held off for the first few seconds and then she comes down, and then other ones where she comes in almost straight away to follow a few things around the side. But she's got the King to help her out. King's ability's used, Queen's used, Grand Warden's ability's been used. Royal Champ's ability still has not been used. She might have to use it a little bit just to help take out the Inferno. There we go. She's at least taken out those few things, made it easier to take out the Inferno Tower, and base is done. A nice little, whatever you call that attack. It's most likely an Electro Drag type attack, but it's got the new troops in as well. Let's have a look at the fastest attack, less than a minute and a half. And this is the fastest attack. We've got a whole bunch of free spells, Electro Drags coming in. Not all of the attacker's troops are fully maxed. I should say not all the attacker's heroes are fully maxed, but the troops certainly are. So we've got a little bit of hero deployment here on this right hand side. Now, yes, we are coming in with the Electro Drags and the balloons and the Grand Warden soon to follow, and there we go. Fire up the Grand Warden's ability straight away. A couple of adjoining rage spells just to get everything into the base. Try and get it in as quickly as possible. We've still got 5 freezes and 1 rage spell left to go. Now we've got 1 rage spell. There's 3 rage spells have dropped it. Freeze. It's just all happening in this attack. Everything has gone down. We've still got a blimp. Interesting deployment of the blimp, as you'll see when it eventually comes in. All the rage spells have been deployed now, and here comes the blimp. We've still got the Royal Champ, a nice little use of that free spell just to try and save the Royal Champ until that Inferno goes down. I think there was a scatter shot that just fired off there somewhere. I missed a little bit about what was going on in there. We've still got in expos going. Electro Drags still alive. We've still got the King and Queen ability. All the free spells have been used. Just power through this base. Sometimes those congested bases where all the weapons are together and the base doesn't look like it's very complicated. Sometimes those bases can actually be the hardest to attack because everything's just facing so much DPS. But in this case, a base falls, fastest attack, less than a minute and a half. And there we go. They are the 5 fastest attacks from Reddit versus forums, or forums versus Reddit. Number 6, and unfortunately it is the last one because Teams Forums is no more. The forums have, of course, shut down. If they're not shut down, they will be very soon. To see the other 5 from the previous war, do check out the channel or check out the links as I've provided. And that's all I have for this. If you have any other questions or comments about it, do please leave them down below. And thanks for watching.